It's 11 o'clock.
Not right now, I'm doing drawing. You can wait. I told you we weren't going to do anything from 11 to 11:30. Don't do that. Then you can wait. I'm done. Good morning, Alexis and Eliza. Then we're going to deal, Sam, I'm going to deal with that after I'm done. Good morning, Dax. Good morning, Blake. Good morning, Joss. That's okay. You know, we got a lot going on right now. But you may have missed my announcement from yesterday that we are going to have, I'm going with Howard County Public Schools schedule. So we have obviously the rest of this week, all of next week, and then I believe it's just Monday and Tuesday of the following week. So the last drawing day will be, they say hi, Sam. The last drawing day will be the 23rd. So what we're going to do, I thought about this morning, is that after this week, so this week we're going to finish out our insects, then the last 7 drawing days, we're going to have a best of, or my favorite, or I wish we had drawn this. So you get to pick something, and you don't have to, but if you want to let me know in these comments, or have your mom or dad send me a message, or write something on Facebook. It has to end, honey, because I have other stuff going on. I have art camp, and I'm going on vacation. So it won't be a whole week. It won't be like Alien Week. But if you want to draw an alien, that's great. And so we'll have the last 7 drawings. It's going to be a just kind of hodgepodge of different drawings. So if you wanted to do an alien, so I'm going to write that down. So I'm going to do an alien. Or you might say the favorite thing we did was a panda, and we'd like to draw that again. Or I never got to see I can't think of something off the top of my head that I wanted to draw. A Boston Terrier. Just made me think of a dog. So just name something, and if you don't want to name anything, that's fine. But it won't be a whole week. Like I said, it's not going to be a whole week of one thing. It'll just be a hodgepodge of different things on a paper. So it might be like a panda and a dog and an alien. Somebody said an NFL logo. Like it could be all kinds of things, or it could be a jack-o'-lantern. I don't know. I'm just thinking of different things. I'm ready. So you can name stuff, and let's see, if I do 3 times 7, what's that, 21? So 21 different things we'll try to squeeze in. Okay? So I'll try to catch them on here. And of course you have the next tomorrow and Friday to let me know some things. But the things I just wrote down were alien, emoji, and Ravens logo. So just give me some ideas. Obviously, I can't do everything, especially if it's over 21 things. But I'll try to get at least something from everybody. Hi, Manny. Okay, so we're going to start with our first one today. And it is, I don't know what that is, a cute smiley food like Hawaii. I don't know what that is. I'm writing it down though. Dax, so that's where I draw the line. I will absolutely do a Ravens logo, but I will not draw a Patriots logo. I might not be able to live in my house anymore. Okay, so our first one is going to be a honeybee. And honeybees are really important to our way of living. and a lot of people are supporting to save the honeybee and make sure that bees are protected. So honeybees are known for having large colonies and making nests of wax, and then of course the production and storage of honey. And I love honey. I know my children do not love honey. But I love honey. I love it in tea or just on toast or just adding it as a sweetener instead of something like sugar. It's okay because it's not plugged in. Yeah. Sam's on his doing some of his work online, and he didn't have his headphones plugged all the way in. And they also help with crop pollination, which is why they're so important, because they really help get things growing because they land on flowers and then take the pollen and pollinate another kind of crop and spread it all over. I saw when I was out in the Lisbon area a couple weeks ago, I did drive by what looked like, I don't know if you would call it a bee farm or a bee gathering, I don't know, with all the boxes everywhere. So that's pretty neat. And then humans, we use their wax to make candles and soaps and lip balms, and of course we harvest the honey for using with food. All right, so let's do our honeybee. I'll explain that in a second. Okay, so we're going to start with the head. And it sort of comes to this little point. All right, and then we're going to draw an eye. Let's see how to draw it. And then give him 2 antennae. Yes, we're doing a bee, a honey bee. And we're going to give him a little sort of like nose area right there. And we're going to start with his back, then it leads into his wing. And there's another wing on the other side. Then he's got like segmented legs. Draw like a little abdomen here, and then another leg back here. All right, and then start to build his tail. stinger. And then we...
Holy crap, dude.
2 bagels a day. That's why.
Look how tall he is. Who is this guy?
There we go.
Did you know something about his door, bro?
Alright, and then we're going to add all of our little details. Like they have little spikes or, I don't know, they're little hairs, I guess, on their legs so they can, the pollen sticks to them. And Sam just learned about this in his science class, about how insects have these little hairs that collect pollen.
There, I'm done now.
Okay, good job.
Now I just need music.
Music, and what did you do the thing that we were locked out of before?
Yeah.
Did you do it for real or for sort of?
I didn't watch the video.
Because you've seen it before.
I just put the stuff.
That's fine. All right, and then he has some just little lines, like veins on his wings. And there's no right or wrong here. You can just sort of have fun with the pattern. Some little hairs here on his head. And then we have our honeybee.
Now we have our honeybee. No, we need.
And of course, the honeybee should be on a flower, I think. So I just made a petal or a center behind him and then just made some petals. Very simple little flower. And that is our bee. Okay, so for the next two, I decided to start a new background. Oh yeah, there's Puggy. I was gonna say Pug's not behind me today, but there he is. There he is. He's in a different spot. Oh, he's moving around.
There he is in your pocket.
Oh yeah, he's also in my pocket. So I decided to do a new background because this next bug, insect, is a grasshopper. And I did not picture a grasshopper on a flower. I pictured him on the ground. And because I'm sort of running out of room anyway, I thought it would be a good time to start a new paper. And I can kind of go back and forth. So I put my honeybee on my original paper. And then this next one, which starts with a grasshopper, I put him at the bottom of my new paper. And I put some big blades of grass that I'll fill in more after I get everything drawn. So I just want to let you know that. So the next two I put on my new paper. Okay. So let's start with let me talk about the grasshopper first of all. Okay. So a grasshopper is part of a group that is the most ancient living group of chewing herbivore insects. And they can date back all the way 250 million years, which is crazy. And they have powerful hind legs for jumping, which is why I kind of picture them on the ground, jumping through the grass. And most of them do have a green or green-brown color. But I made mine different shades of green, and he's in the green grass, almost like he's camouflaged there. So let's get this. Sorry, I'm using my phone for the thing. All right. So we're going to start with the head. And the head is sort of a circle that's sort of squared off a little bit. Music? You did music. Usually music you sing. You didn't have to sing anything?
No.
Don't lie.
No, you
Okay.
didn't.
All right. And then we are going to start some segments of his body. And then along back. Sima, you have meet at 1:30 or 2:30. I assume you want to do the 1:30. Get it done. Yes. 1:30, get it done, and then slip and slide time. Okay. And then he has two antennae. I'm going to go ahead and draw his eyeball in too. And he's a happy grasshopper. Thank you. Oh, okay, and then I'm going to start some legs. So he has his first leg that comes in the front, and then he has a couple of body segments here that this back leg comes out of. So you want to erase the lines. And then he has another leg that comes behind this one. And you're going to see another leg that comes up over here. And depending on your background, you may see the bottom part of it. I guess you would have, another one in the front too. I just added a whole bunch of legs. Yeah, you guys are totally over my head with the Wings of Fire stuff. I did write it down for doing one of those. And then we need to do sort of his underbelly. That's it. So there's your grasshopper. Like I said, I did shades of green, and I did that underbelly part. I made that yellow. And then I didn't put him on the flower, like I said. I added these really big blades of grass. And then as I finish out the week, I'll add more. Now, is Wings of Fire a TV show, or is it a book series, or is it a video game? Give me some context for it. While you're thinking about that, we're going to take a pug break. Let me go get him. Pug! Anybody wants a pug break? Anybody wants a pug break? You don't want a pug break. You don't know what you're missing. Everybody wants a pug break. No, thank you. There he is. There's Mr. Pug. There's the pug. There's the pug. Pug, 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 pug. Oh, snap, because you're mad at me. Look, he matches my shirt. There. Hold on. Let's match your shirt. There you go. Yeah, you see him? You think, what is he doing in that pocket? Okay. All right. So our last bug for today, I also put on my new paper, and I put it up in the sky. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you just said that. I do not sing. I don't know why I just started singing in front of you guys. I sing at home with my children, and I make up songs. But I know I don't sing, but thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so this last one I put up in the air, so it's a flying bug. If that gives you a clue. So our one sheet is going to end up being flowers and bugs, and the second sheet is going to be more like a scene. I think that's just how it's going to work out. Maybe some other giant flowers with bugs on it too, but I definitely want to put the grasshopper in the grass. And this next bug flying in the sky, and that is a dragonfly. And I know we've done a dragonfly before. I think we did it during the dinosaur week, but I'm going to do a different version of it. I think I did that one. We did a couple of different ones. So this one I made a little bit bigger, and has this weird little thing on its back that I found. Well, thank you so much, Eliza Alexis. Okay, so the dragonfly is known for having their back wing being bigger than their forewing, and they have large, multifaceted eyes. I made them really big on my dragonfly, and their wings are very strong, and they're transparent. So when I drew them, I drew those veins, just like. Oh, I remember that your mom has a great voice. She was in. I think she was in the shows with the Sankey Productions. I believe she was. I'll have to think back about that, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know we were on the dance team together, and that was so much fun. Ask her about the Lancers, but I'm pretty sure she was in the plays too. Yeah, I'm not sure because I just see it as Heather. Heather's talking to me on here, so I wasn't sure who was there, who was making the comments. Okay, so sorry, back to the dragonfly. And dragonflies are really old, just like grasshoppers, and they've been around for 325 million years, which is, yes, with Natalie, which is why we were able to draw them in our Jurassic Park week. And they also are usually brightly colored. Not all of them are, but usually they are brightly colored. All right. And Natalie is like world famous now on Broadway. She's doing amazing things, so it's pretty cool. But yes, I did have to sing for my audition, but I did not have to sing more than like a chorus part in the Bye Bye Birdie show that I was in. Okay. Oops, that's my final one. You just saw a sneak peek. I did not mean to put that on there. All right, so we're going to start with our dragonfly. And we're going to start with the head and the body. And as you may have noticed on the thing and as I talked about, I made this one a little bit bigger than previous ones. The previous ones were sort of like in the background. And this one's more prominent. So that's his head and body.
So I put a record on the bar for you. It's kind of broken, but you can put it up in your room and display. All right.
Are those the waffles with like the power grains?
Thanks.
I've got some more. And that's the bread you like too, right? Classic sandwich bread. Okay. All right. And then we're going to give him his big eyes. I appreciate you saying that, but I cannot do that. I would be mortified to do that. One of the teachers I worked with at Ilchester, Dax, and I don't know, I can't think of her name. Give me a minute. She teaches kindergarten now. She's fourth grade. She tried out for The Voice. She's really talented. Okay. Then this dragonfly that I looked up has this weird shape on his back. And I colored it in like a silver. I'm going to just do a little shading in right now so it's easier to see the shape. And then it has these stripes. And I made those every other color. Like I did blue, like a sea green, blue sea green. Yes, Miss Friedman Scott, thank you. I couldn't remember. I remembered it was a hyphenated name, but just I couldn't, it was slipping my mind. All right, so then we're going to draw the back wing first. And then the front wing. And then all you have to do is add the veins. And again, just sort of like what we did with the bee, sort of have fun with the shapes of them. There's no right or wrong. And then I didn't do a flower around this one. It might end up with a flower near it in in the end when it's all finished. I just made them flying in the sky. So I'm at 14%. Okay. So I'm going to show you my finals. So here's the original, the OG as my kids would say. And what did we do today? Oh, which one's new? This one. Here's the bee in the middle. Like I said, I put him on a flower. I'm realizing as I see it, I need to make some of those blacks a little darker. I sort of shaded it so it looks gray, but I think I need to make it a little darker, give it a little bit more pop. I don't think she met Katy Perry. I think she didn't get past like the people that you auditioned for first. Like she didn't go on like the part where you see on TV. It was just like the local auditions, but she didn't make it past that round. And then here's the second one. So you can see I did my grasshopper in the grass. I'll add more grass, along with it as I fill it in. I might put, like I know I'm going to do a cricket probably tomorrow, so I might put my cricket over here. That's another ground animal. And then my dragonfly up here. Okay, so those are our bugs for today. So tomorrow we'll be back at 11 with 3 more bugs, finishing it out on Friday. And of course, keep sending me your ideas. Either, I think I got everything that was mentioned in the comments, but if you don't want to put it on the comments, but you do want to send me an idea, ask mom or dad to send me a message or email me or whatever, a couple of ideas. Okay? All right, so have a great day. It's supposed to be super duper hot, feels like over 100 today. So make sure if you do go outside and play, drink plenty of water, maybe do something water related. I know my kids are going to get out the slip and slide later to cool off. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.